Cameron and his sister Kendall were born at 26 weeks on May 10th, 2012. 3 days later, parents Stacy and Lenny were told that Cameron would never walk, talk, or eat on his own due to a brain bleed. This led them to seek care at Gillette Children's, where he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at 14 weeks old and began his care journey.
As a mom and a nurse, so I knew little bits about what possibilities were, but I had no idea, being a parent and a mom. It was extremely terrifying to find out that your kid may never talk, walk, eat on their own. It was scary. Just finding Gillette as early as we did, I think that was really crucial.
Now 10 years old, Cameron has had 12 surgeries at Gillette to increase his mobility.
It helped with my legs and my feet. The doctors are pretty fun. They show me what they're using in the surgeries. It helps with me being less nervous.
When we were inpatient, it was absolutely fantastic. They took care of us as parents. They took care of our other kids too, as far as activities. We didn't have to worry about how are you going to feed our kids, what activities are going to keep them occupied with. They kept us informed. There's always a plan. The communication was great.
My favorite part about Gillette is that there's a ton of fun activities to do.
Cameron sees Gillette specialists every year to chart progress as he grows and adjust his care plan as needed. He's seen occupational, physical, and speech therapists at Gillette since before he turned 1. Cameron learned to crawl, stand, move up and down, and eventually walk. It took some creativity from Gillette therapists, but he did it.
He would have Christine create some kind of crazy outfits for him. So he wanted to have a tuba one day, so they had these little tubes everywhere, and he wanted to go scuba diving, so they had on scuba diving gear to just get him to walk and take bigger steps. But she did whatever she could to get him to move how she wanted him to move, and he did whatever she wanted him to do. It was so cool to see him talking to Kate, and then they were just having a conversation, and he just kept walking, and they're just both looking at each other oh my gosh, he's really walking, and him just not even knowing that he was walking. Us as parents and adults looking at each other oh my gosh, he's walking, this is so crazy. It's pretty awesome. It was an amazing feeling to see that.
Cameron is walking, talking, and running these days. Next summer, he will undergo Semmel's, single-event multi-level surgery, to adjust his femurs, lower his kneecaps, and place pins in his toes with the goal of improving his stamina and stability. When thinking about Cameron's surgery and advice she'd give to other parents in her shoes, Stacy has faith in the bigger picture.
I guess the biggest thing is to kind of just trust the process. I know it's scary. I know it's uneasy to give your kid over to a surgeon and put them on that surgical bed, and just give it time, because not every kid is in a linear process in how they grow and develop.
Having an entire care team and community at Gillette makes things much easier.
I guess the one thing that sticks most in my mind about Gillette is it is like a family. Everybody works together to get what our kids need at a time when it's challenging, when it's tough for our family and other families. I don't know where I could go or where we could go to get Cameron the care that he needs other than Gillette.